Hello, it's Alison here, and I think this is the first time I've gone live from actually inside the new house, the new home. I prefer to be outside for these lives, but it's so cold. And I thought, let's test the new system out. I want to talk to you today about the new group I'm setting up. Have you heard? Because I'm so thrilled to have the space and the time and a real feeling that it's necessary so we can have some conversations around the moon. My mission is fundamentally that we find our connection inside ourselves so easily when we tune in to the moon, when we look at the moon. You don't even have to tune in. Know the moon's there. It doesn't even have to be showing herself, because even when the sky is cloudy, our moon is there. And so I've been thinking a lot about this, and I've been thinking about the conversations we can have once we're inside a group. All you need to do to join the group is to give your email address. And I did that quite purposefully, because you probably know, if you've been around me for a while, you'll know over the years I've had quite a few groups, and I love the vibe. I love that group energy that we all have. Oh, lovely. Hi, Elizabeth Catherine. Thank you so much for watching. And I can't believe I can actually see comments. That's amazing. And I just felt a group based on the rhythm of the moon. And so I've had a few questions, and I thought I'm going to just leap on a live and answer them. And the first one, or the most popular one, seems to be, why now? This new moon tomorrow, and you may well be feeling right now that we're in this dark of the moon, and I always love the dark of the moon, because just before the new moon, because it feels like it has an intention and a purpose of that intuitive nudge towards thinking. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so pleased, Elizabeth Catherine. Thank you so much for watching me live. The dark of the moon, just before the new moon, when there's no reflected light in the sky, and it's so useful for us. And so I thought, I'm going to think about opening the group after the new moon has dawned. And the reason for that is, and you may well, if you've already requested to join, I'm opening the doors on Monday, you may well be feeling that you're in this sort of holding energy, which is very, very dark of the moon energy, waiting for that new moon to dawn. And it's the new moon in Capricorn. So it's the new moon in Capricorn after the solstice, when the sun went into Capricorn. And so I've always felt that that new moon in Capricorn in January holds the essence of such beautiful new energy. And so I'm opening the group on Monday, which is after the new moon exact, tomorrow night, because, and here's another part of what I really have gained throughout the years and understood throughout the years of astrology, is that after a celestial event, the energy is really strong. So the group's opening on Monday. I'll be welcoming you all in at some point on Monday. And there'll be a real whoosh of energy. I don't know quite, that's not really a very technical term, is it? But that's what I feel. Really like a whoosh of new moon energy as we settle into a group designed for the rhythm of the moon. And I also want to say personally, and that's why I think I'm going to put this, actually I think I'll put this video on my YouTube channel, because the particular new moon tomorrow night, UK time, is exactly on a particular part of my chart. It's exactly on my Saturn. It's exactly in an area of my chart to do with the deeper messaging. And I have this vision, I really have a mission really, that at some point we all go and look at the moon and we feel that connection, we feel that inner connection, but we also feel connected to the planet, to the sky, and to each other. And I haven't really moved from that vision that I have for many years. So it feels like it's quite a deep mission. Do you have a mission? That's the sort of thing we'll be talking about inside the group. Do you have a vision? Do you have a mission? Do you have something that you just can't shake as a philosophy or as a way forwards? I want to talk about that, but we can do that in the group. What else did I've got a little list. What else did I want to talk to you about today? Significant moment, New Year energy after the solstice in Capricorn, sun went into Capricorn, and now we've got the new moon in Capricorn. And very quickly, the moon, because it's right at the end of Capricorn, the moon will move into Aquarius, taking that message out there. And that's why I'm opening the group on Monday, moon in Aquarius, but with the new moon from Capricorn energy. I also want to say a little bit of something, because there's only Jupiter and Uranus retrograde at the moment as well. So from a world view, there's a real feeling here that the nearer planets to us, and I'm thinking particularly Venus and Mars, are carrying that essence of how we're going to broadcast our message out there throughout next year, this year, or maybe next year as well. I went into a group and wished everybody a happy 2035 recently. Time really has no meaning. So I suppose if I've got something that I'd love you to do while you're in the holding, while you're waiting for the group to open, and it's a very significant time, you've requested to join, I'm opening on Monday, and that's all you have to do. Just dip in at some point. How will you be taking your message out there this year? We still have the sun in Capricorn. The moon is in Capricorn right now. Will be new moon in Capricorn tomorrow. So it's a great time to solidify your thoughts for movement forwards. And also, and this is sort of the last thought for you today, I purposefully haven't said exactly when the new moon is exact tomorrow. And that's because this group that I'm opening, have you heard? So excited about it. It's going to be about rhythm. It's going to be about the rhythm. I've called it moon walking because it's about walking in the rhythm of the moon. And so you're never going to miss anything. You're never going to think to yourself, oh, well, that's all over, that's done. No, because the moon is a constant rhythm. And that's what we can tap into. And that's how we can feel connected. And that's how we can also really operate our lives much more in flow, much more in a sense of, with a sense of, I'll do this, then I'll do this, then I'll do this, and just go with the waves and the rhythm of the moon. If you are feeling, I said it one last thing, but I've just got to say this, if you are feeling, because it is a significant astrological chart around the moon and what's happening right now, come back. If you're feeling at all emotional, it's valid. If you're feeling at all, don't really quite know what's going on right at the moment, it's valid. If you're feeling nothing's happening, that's valid too. Just always come back to self. Always come back to that sense of you're doing all right, because we all are. We really are. Thank you so much for watching. I'll put a link to request to join the group below. But also, just know we're all doing absolutely perfectly well. As always, with so much love from Alison. And thank you so much for watching.